Hi, my name is Allie, and I'm a psychology and Spanish double major here at UF, and I'm a member of Community Advocates, a student-sponsored organization by Off-Campus Life. Today, I'm here to talk to you about hurricane season. It's our responsibility to help you become successful off-campus skaters, so I'm going to show you some items that you may need for a hurricane preparedness kit. Now, hurricane season begins on June 1st and goes through till November 31st, but we advise you to start making this kit around late May. So, here are some items that you will need. First and foremost is water. We're talking 1 gallon per person per day if possible. And next, which is very important, is non-perishable food items such as dried fruit or peanut butter, for example. Now, when we say non-perishable, we just mean food that will last a long time without having to be in the refrigerator. Next on our list is some wet naps, or my personal favorite, Purell. This is in case the water goes out. You definitely want to keep clean and keep as much hygiene as possible. A battery-operated radio so that you can be hearing updates whenever possible and it does not need electricity. Next, flashlights with batteries. You want to try to stay away from candles because they tend to be fire hazards. A first aid kit, which is always important. You should always have one of these on hand, but especially in case of a hurricane, you will be ready for anything that comes your way. Next is a map of Gainesville. This is something that we may have on our phones, but not a hard copy. And this will help us navigate areas that may be flooded or just areas that we're not really familiar with. And last but not least, you want to have some cash on you. ATMs will not be functioning if there's no power, so this is definitely good if you need to put gas in your car or any reason, really. So, our tip number 1 for OCL is to have a hurricane preparedness kit ready and available. Our tip number 2, have an evacuation plan. Now, what is an evacuation plan? This is going to be the plan that you have as to what you're going to do and where you're going to go if this situation occurs. Now, you may choose to go home to your family or stay in Gainesville, or if the situation is serious enough, you may need to seek a shelter. The UF campus does have shelters for on and off campus students. However, it will not allow you to bring your pet if you do have a pet. So, in the case that you do have a pet and you need to seek shelter, you will definitely need a pet carrier, a pet identification tag, as well as a collar and a leash. And you want to have your rabies verification forms, food, water for your pet, and any medication that your pet may need. Our tip number 3 is to have an open communication plan. You want to be keeping in as much contact as possible with your family and friends, or establishing meeting times where you can, pick up the phone and touch base so that everybody is in the clear. And our 4th tip is to use your resources available. Definitely check www.ufl.edu for any and all updates. And remember to stay safe and contact OCL if you have any questions. We're here for you. Thanks.